The two-time MVP Nikola Jokic is the most mysterious player in the NBA, and his classified trade secrets are about to get exposed. How can Jokic even dominate in this league when he couldn't do a push-up in high school? Even today, when you look around and see so many high flyers, it's hard to understand what makes Jokic that good. It turns out there is much more to his success than you would expect. Stay till the end, because once you get the answers, you'll see why Jokic may have the greatest basketball mind the NBA has ever seen. Watching him play, the no-look passes Jokic does are just out of this world. His basketball IQ and his court vision are tremendous. If you're a teammate, you could be deep in the corner or rolling with him after a pick. The Joker will find you and feed you the ball with ease. It makes you wonder, does he got eyes in the back of his head or something? His Nuggets PG Bones Highland mentioned in a podcast with JJ Redick that you could easily get 8 to 10 points in a short span of like 4 minutes of just being in the game with Nikola Jokic.
I feel like you can get easily 8 to 10 points just being in the game with him and just being ready to shoot the ball.
The Joker can play great with his back to the basket. He can post up, rebound on both ends. He's excellent on defense, and he's got a long-range game too and can knock a 3-ball any day. The weird thing is, there's something in the way he moves though. Something plain and simple. Something you can't even explain. Jokic's game is not flashy. It's so simple, some people will call it ugly. His fellow NBA players can't figure him out. Some media won't even cover it, and yes, there are not as many highlights for Nikola Jokic on YouTube as there could have been. Jokic is not athletically built. He won't jump high or run quickly. Yet, despite not having the typical physique of a basketball player, he's winning, and his numbers speak for themselves. The Joker is averaging a double-double, and actually nearly a triple-double. He's posting triple-doubles on the regular, but most importantly, leading the Denver Nuggets to the #1 spot in the West. All with that ugly game. How? This is what makes him such a mystery. On top of that, his secrets to success are so hard to comprehend and grasp their essence, because Nikola Jokic is far from an open book. Imagine being a basketball superstar, but nobody knows anything about your life off the court. Jokic is unique in this regard. He's truly off the grid, staying off social, staying off media, and it makes him even more baffling. Well, the mystery's about to be revealed, and all you had to do was look no further than his dark past. The youngest of 3 brothers, Nikola Jokic grew up with tough siblings, and that shaped his personality in many ways. Back in his childhood days, Jokic became the class clown of the family, which allowed him to joke, poke fun, and otherwise be communicative with people around him, naturally and with no pressure applied. They lived in a cramped 2-bedroom apartment together with both parents and his grandmother, so Nikola learned early how to share limited space and behave accordingly, while also staying nice to everybody, including his decade-older brothers. Their father was an agriculture engineer, so growing up in northern Serbia, they were always close to nature. Nikola had developed a love for horses. He even competed as an amateur horse racer, and being around those smart animals helped him to think differently as well. See, to speak to a horse, you gotta learn to stay patient. You gotta pat it on the back. You gotta find the right tone of voice. You gotta see and understand how it feels. Every horse has a different character too. When Nikola took up basketball, he didn't know he could translate those skills to the basketball court. His oldest brother played pro ball in Serbia, and his second oldest played college ball at the University of Detroit Mercy. But even they could not predict that their funny little bro, with all his jokes and comfortable talk around the house, with all his horse-carrying skills, would become a meaningful figure in the game of basketball. To Jokic, just like he treated his horses with care, it was all about building strong relationships with your teammates. Unlike Kobe Bryant, who was known to be a loner, Jokic is more like LeBron or Shaq, players who have a deep personal connection with their teammates off the court. This love and connection with his teammates translates back to the court, so when they hit the hardwood, the invisible bond is so strong it can't be broken. Young Nikola would start playing hoops as a simple game. To him, it wouldn't matter who he teamed up with. He would always find a common language, the language of basketball. Back in 2014 in the Nike Hoop Summit interview, when asked about his ability to be so effective, Jokic replied, "Just play simple." Something like that.
Play simple as I can, you know, something like that.
Looking at how he grew up, family is everything to Jokic, and it shows in his playstyle. Jokic is a pass-first big man, always looking to get his teammates involved and make the winning play. He treats his teammates like family, and this team-first mentality has helped him become one of the best offensive centers in the league, and even in the world. Jokic's brothers always have had his back and were always ready to fight for their guy, which showcases Jokic's willingness to stand up for himself and his team. The brothers are still there for him at every game, looking like tattooed bodyguards or mobsters, as referred to by Jokic's teammate Michael Porter Jr.
Man, his brothers are like mobsters, bro. Like they...
As the youngest sibling, the Joker obviously takes a lot from his brothers. They are mysterious in their own way, and their mysteriousness trickles down to Jokic. They are protective and caring, but also scary to their opponents in their own way too. And Jokic serves as an extension to that on the basketball court. One of Jokic's trade secrets is definitely his unique mindset, shaped around the love for his family. This mentality keeps his game simple and efficient, and it's what sets him apart from other players. It also allows him to focus on what matters most, winning a championship with his team, and prioritize it over individual accolades. At the end of the day, it's like a well-oiled machine, you know? As a true leader, Jokic is able to bring out the best in his teammates and make the game so much more effortless, all due to his deeply rooted psychology. And because it's so simple to him, he's able to stay chill during any play that unfolds. No unnecessary worrying will get in the way, no overthinking. When he's open, he scores. When a teammate is open, he passes the ball. It's like a Chinese proverb that goes wai wu wei, meaning think without thinking, or do without doing. And that's another trade secret which Jokic's game revolves around. It's his ability to have a clear mind. It's his intuition for knowing where his teammates will be and what they'll do. It makes his passes even more impressive. It makes his game look easy. That way, he doesn't need athleticism to create an advantage. He's always a step ahead, and his awareness of the situation is unmatched. Think Magic Johnson with a better shot selection. Think Steve Nash with some added weight to push around in the paint. All without thinking. Jokes aside, Nikola is leading the Nuggets to the playoffs with a smooth flow. One simple pass connected to the other, one smart decision after the other. His trade secrets are truly the alchemy of a unique psychology, combined with unique basketball skills enhanced by Serbian culture and his special mindset rooted in his family. And his main trade secret, always stay grounded and just play simple. Something like that. How far can Jokic go though? How many more MVP titles can he get? And how about the rings? Only time will tell.